importantly, our future educators. On behalf of Albany State University, it is my great honor and pleasure to welcome you to this evening's, teacher pinning ceremony. Tonight we celebrate the hard work, commitment, and passion of our teacher candidates as they step into the most impactful and noble professions, the field of education. Before I begin the formal welcome, Professor Gilmore asked me to take a moment to briefly reflect on this incredible journey and to share what this program has meant to me, both professionally and personally. Those who know me will confer that I am not known for doing anything briefly. Nevertheless, I will do my best to honor her wishes. When I began this program, I came with a wealth of life experience, 30 years of leadership, forged from a very different vocation. I knew how to manage operations, build teams, and turn goals into results. But what I found here was something deeper, far greater. The perspectives, strategies, and tools taught in this program have transformed me into an effective educator. While I came here to be certified, this program refined me. It revealed that while I had the heart to lead, I now have the hands to serve. Throughout my journey, I've discovered that students don't always need a lesson first. They need a listener. They don't always need direction. They need belief. I've spent countless hours encouraging students to apply for college and scholarships, and sometimes sitting with them, walking them through the process, line by line. Many of these students never even sat in my classroom. They found their way through me through word of mouth. One student even begged me to speak to her father about completing his portion of the FAFSA. After our conversation, the father asked me something he couldn't bring himself to say to his daughter. He asked me would I please guide him through this process privately, without her being in the room. He was ashamed that he didn't understand the application process, and he just simply didn't want her to know. That moment reminded me that sometimes we're called not just to support the students, but to stand in the gap for their families as well. Some of those same students have come back to me a year later just to hug me, to say, thank you, Mr. Rainey. One even said, I love where I am. And by the way, she's a golden ram right here at Albany State. She told me, Mr. Rainey, I'm so glad you made me sit down in your office and apply. She said, Ms. Rainey, I was afraid. I didn't think I was worthy. I was afraid of failure. In that moment of conversation, when I told them to bet on themselves, something in the atmosphere shifted. And that's when I knew I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Every thank you whispered by a student is louder than any applause I've ever received. God redirected my steps from prophets to people, and I'm not looking back. And now, if you will allow me to continue with the welcome. It is truly an honor to stand here before you tonight on behalf of the unsinkable Albany State University Spring 2025 cohort of future educators. On behalf of my classmates and myself, I warmly welcome each of you to this cherished milestone, our pinning ceremony. To our distinguished guests, university leadership, professors, mentor teachers, advisors, university supervisors, family, and friends, thank you for joining us. Your presence here tonight reflects the unwavering support, mentorship, and encouragement that you have guided us to this very moment. We would not be here without you, and we are sincerely grateful. To our professors, mentor teachers, advisors, and university supervisors, you have each played a vital role and shaping who we are becoming as educators. You have poured into us your knowledge, your passion, your belief in what education can do. You pushed us to think critically, to teach with purpose, to lead with our heart. You have challenged us to be reflective in our practice, culturally responsive in our classrooms, technologically competent in our instruction, and impactful in our presence. You didn't just prepare us to deliver content, you prepared us to ignite change, to meet the diverse needs of our learners, and to teach with empathy, excellence, and equity. To our families and loved ones, your sacrifice, your patience, and your steady encouragement have been our foundation. You celebrated our victories and lifted us through our struggles. This moment belongs to you just as much as it belongs to us. To my fellow cohort, this evening marks more than the end of a journey. It marks the beginning of a mission. We are stepping into classrooms, not simply to teach, but to champion. We are not just educators, we are the agents of hope, of transformation. I am reminded of the powerful words of the late, great Rita Pearson. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who won't give up on them, even when they have given up on themselves. Someone must understand with power and connection and insist that they become the best that they can possibly be. So tonight, as we receive our pens and step forward into this noble profession, let us remember what we have been called to do. Let us teach with integrity, lead with compassion, and connect with purpose. Ramlin, family, friends, and my incredible cohort, we are their champions. Because education is not just about the curriculum, it's about the conviction, it's about courage, it's about the calling, it's about the planting of purpose, the igniting of destiny, and the living proof that hope still resides in each and every classroom. And when we answer that clarion call with passion, preparation, and purpose, we don't just teach the child, we awaken the champion within them. We stand tonight as a cohort of reflective, impactful, culturally responsive, and technologically competent practitioners, ready to teach, to lead, and to transform. Because here, at this place, the unsinkable Albany State University, excellence is our standard without changing. Welcome, and thank you for celebrating this unforgettable milestone with us. My time is up, and I thank you for your